Let's talk about 3 things to remember when you are figuring out rafters. So we're going to talk about the pitch of the roof, the diagonal length of the rafter, and the seat cut detail. First off, we are building a 6-pitch roof. I'm going to get my common cut at the top, at the ridge beam first. I like using a 12-inch square. Some people use framing squares. This is what I prefer. First mark, always know the pitch of the roof you're building. That's the most important step. Second one, how do you figure out the length? You take your overall space of the room. So right here we have a porch, roughly 20 feet wide, just a little bit more. What you have to do is find dead center of the space outside to outside of the room or the porch that you're building on. The center of my room porch is 123 and 3/16. There's where you have to have a construction calculator. Use the Construction Master Pro. 123 inch 3/16. That's my run. So I'm going to type that in, hit run. I have a 6-pitch roof, so 6 inch, you have to hit inch, pitch. Then you have to hit diagonal. That gets you your rafter length on the angle of the 6-pitch. Hook on the long point, 137 3/4. 137 3/4. So that is from center of porch to outside edge of porch. That's going to be the length on the angle. The length going level is 123 and 3/16, but as you go up on the slope of the rafter, it obviously increases the length of that rafter. So that is from the very top, long point, to the very bottom of the beam, or plumb up from the beam, 137 3/4. So I'm going to make another 6-pitch mark here. At the top, you're going to have the long point cut. At the bottom, you're going to have the short point cut because of the slope, if you think about how the rafter cut and angles have to change. So that's the second thing for figuring out length. Third thing to remember is seat cut. So we want full depth on a 5.5 wall or beam. So I'm going to take the heel of the 6, which is 67.5, slide that out to 5.5. That's my seat cut right there that I want to notch out. Some people refer to this as a bird's mouth. And then the tails run past that. 5.5 wide tails. I have another video that I made on more details on how to figure out the seat cut. So go find that video. So those are the 3 things to remember. Pitch of the roof you're building, length of the rafter, and the seat cut details. One more detail that is really important, that would be the 4th detail, is the ridge connection. A lot of rafters run into a ridge beam, which is just a single ply 2x12. Where we built, we have a lot of exposed beams that go under the rafters. So I have to make this notch so that my rafter will sit on top of my 5.5 beam. I'm going to split the 5.5 to 2 3/4, and that is my notch at the top.